Hi, this is Heidi from TlamaMystic. I do apologize for the absence for the month of August. I had a lot of things happening, and I could not get to the monthly and weekly reading. So I do apologize for that, but we will continue. The show must go on. So, with that said, welcome. This is September's mid-month reading because it is, at the time of recording, it's about mid-month more or less. And hi, Zelda. Hi, baby. This is not my cat, but she's very sweet and I love her. So she may pop in or out throughout the reading. So with the decks, as always, I will put the photos of the decks that I use at the end of the video. So if you would like, stay tuned for that. And she's just going to take a little nap on my table. Okay. So yes, we have 4 decks. I have to remember exactly what I was doing because it has been a minute. However, we have one Oracle deck and we have 3 Tarot. This second deck, the Harmony Tarot deck, is considered a self-care deck, so I would consider this as a Tarot and Oracle deck. This would just be your motivation throughout the month. This will be your themes for the month, the week, and not the day because there's too many cards, but the month and the week, excuse me. And this will be your self-care for the month and self-care for the week. This will be your tarot for the month, and this will be your tarot for the week. Okay, so I'm just going to let Baby Zelda stay there, and as I bring out the cards, I'll just pull you in closer once I have everything out. So we will start with Tarot of the Month. Put that over there. Pull this out, and put that there. So we will just start from September 10th, just to make things a little bit easier, and also so it doesn't feel weird for me. I do have issues with time sometimes. I am working on it, but it's just, time is a construct that I am not quite familiar with yet. That's good. So the overall card for the... Oh my god, where did this come from? Oh, I got a little blue heart. I don't know where it came from, but okay. That's so cute. Okay, anyways, the overall card for the month is the Hierophant. And then... I don't even remember what I did. How did I do this? Okay. I have my calendar off to the side, so I will be pulling 3 cards because September does end on an even day, even month. Oh, it does end on a Saturday. Nice. Okay. So I will just be pulling 3 cards for this month, and 1 card is for each week, starting with the 10th. Then you can pop out, that'd be nice. Thank you. I saw a glimmer. I like that glimmer. And we need 1 for the 3rd week. Okay. Okay. So for September 10th through the 16th, we have if I can count, 7 of Pentacles reversed. September 17th through the 23rd, I believe. Yes, 23rd. The World reversed. And we are closing the month off with Temperance from the 24th all the way up to the 30th. So give me 1 moment and let me bring you in closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, little Zelda, I kind of have to shoo you. I need the space, baby. Can I scoot you? I'm so sorry. Here, right here. Zelda, lay down right here. You little cutie patootie. Why does my mouth taste sweet? Where did it come from? Hello? This month might be sweet for you guys. I know we do have a couple retrogrades ending, so that is a good time. That legitimately scared me because I didn't eat any sugar in the past hour. So, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the Oracle card. So let me pull up the Oracle card for the month and then for the weeks, because that's what I realized that I forgot. So for the month of September, we have the Snake. I'll just flip it so you can see it. It's already flipped over. With oracles, I don't really read them reversed. It's the it's the tarot that I read reversed. Reversals, I think, matter a little bit more in tarot than they do in oracle decks. Okay. So we have a lot of leader-like energies in returns. Return your wallet. No, in regards to the animal cards. I knew I was forgetting something. I was forgetting something. Okay, so the overall self-care card. 5 of Spring reversed. So there could be some neglecting of your emotions this month. So you might want to be more mindful in regards to what, well, not what, but like how you express your emotions. Because there could be some of you that they're showing me the buds right here immediately. They're showing me these buds. And you are preventing yourself from blooming. And in this metaphor, to translate it into your life, you are preventing yourself from experiencing these emotions that allow you to actually bloom and release what you need. So that way you can create new emotional experiences. Zelda, no! Baby, no! Zelda! You're scaring me, girl. Oh, so scary. Anyways, so yeah, so you can have seeds to start off with your emotional. Oh my goodness, this girl, you're scaring me. You're scaring me, baby. You're scaring me. Okay, so. And then the ghost came up again. We had a ghost in July, but this time it's in reverse, so there might not be a visit from a particular person, which is good. So anything for, yes, there is. And then is there anything for the 3rd week? Absolutely. Perfect. Okay, so that's all of the cards for the month. Not all of them, but this is like the overall view. So I'm going to separate these for now, and we will get there one by one. But for now, let's start with the overall month. So we have the Hierophant upright, we have the 5 of Spring reversed, and we have the Snake. I don't know how I'm going to organize these. They're showing me like this. So it's kind of like, you have to, girl, why are you chewing everything? Okay. So with the Hierophant, they're showing me a lot of green books. So if you are back in school, there's a lot of things, a lot of new opportunities, mainly in the classroom, that you'll be learning about. Usually for green for me, it's growth and also like money opportunities. So you could be actually receiving a lot of opportunities that left and right that are kind of like, hey, I want you to, take this. I want you to try this. I want you to try that. So that's what's happening for the rest of the September, excuse me. You could even have people that want to help you as well. Like they're your supports here. So that's a good idea to keep in mind when you have people giving you opportunities. They're here to support you. So that's your overall theme of the month. Support and opportunities and growth. And you hold the key to leading certain groups. That's the phrase of the month. You hold the key to leading certain groups. For some of you, I'm hearing that you could be like a president of some sort, or you could be like the manager, or just somewhere in like a very high lead level. What is the word? Leadership position, excuse me. So that's the overall thing going on for the month. Your animal card is Snake. I'm a snake. I'm sorry, I thought it was funny. So a couple of you are going to be experiencing expansion in regards to spirituality, but it's not, it's kind of like flat. Like it's not, it doesn't have any depth to it. It's just like very flat. It's just like your basic, like the not even the basic needs. It's like if you were to have like a scoop of the snow on a glacier, it's like very, very absolutely like dust thin level. So either you will be encountering people that have that base like knowledge level of anything related to spirituality or anything related to like the esoterica, or you could be finding books that kind of they touch the concepts, but they don't actually dive in. So it's just kind of like, oh, here's what angel numbers are. This is what they could mean, and not like you sitting down and taking the time to really learn what each number is, and instead of like the 111 27 27, you learn about the absolute basic numbers from like 111 all the way down to 999 or 000. And instead of learning of like 1 2 3 4 or 420 69 or just like more in-depth understanding of those numbers. So it's okay. Sometimes we do have those seasons where we just have to not survive, but just get like a base understanding of everything once again. It's okay to have like a skim understanding. There's nothing wrong with that. But it would be beneficial because it looks like they're showcasing that you should be more aware of this emotional, I'm hearing emotional detachment, but also emotional engagement. So it's both a push and pull of when to really react, when to really show your emotions, and when to hold back, because there are some people like that would cut off those emotions for you. So you'll want to find avenues and find times. I'm hearing nighttime for most of you. That would be the best time to release those emotions that you've been holding on to. So that's the month. Give me 1 second. Let me get the month. Excuse me, not the month. The week. So this is week 10. September 10 to 13. Okay, so for the monthly readings, we're not doing the weeklies in this video, but the monthly one, these are overviews of the month. The weekly ones, we do actually dive into them. So do stay tuned for the weekly ones, but for now, for the monthly one, we'll just touch on what's going on with these energies. So for September 10th through the 16th, hello, Spooky. We do have a couple. Oh, did I flip these? Oh, they are flipped. Oh, why did I do that? I'm sorry. I apologize. My apologies. So you do have 2 self-care cards. You do have the unicorn, and you also have the 7 of coins reversed. So they're showing me you actually digging back up money. So you could be withdrawing from certain investments. It's not to say that they're plummeting, but it is to say like you could have put your money in better areas, so it actually flourishes much more sustainably and healthy, and like it could even be potentially faster. For some of you, you will get that like beanstalk moment where you put your coins in, you can put a pretty penny in the ground, and phew, there you go. There's your money. Your money like floats. So do keep an eye out for that. If you have to pull back investments, just keep an eye out for anything that would be considered your beanstalk moment. That skyrocketing investments. So you have the unicorn. If I remember correctly, I think we have the Virgo new moon this week. They're highlighting that new moon, and they're also highlighting this little like spiritual orb thing going on right here. So they're asking you to really utilize that new moon to start new ventures, anything that Virgo is anywhere like Virgo's in your chart, to really like hone in and start whatever house that's in. So for example, for me, my Virgo placement would be, I believe, in the 6th house, 6th borderline 7th house. So I would have to be starting up a new routine for health, or not recommitting to my coworkers, but like girl, you're scaring me. What are you doing? Recommitting to your habits, recommitting to your work. It can be different work. There's no problem with that. If you need different work, that's okay. Yes. I got distracted and I kind of lost connection. Give me a sec. So when you do use the Virgo new moon, I keep trying to say Virgo new moon, do be mindful that it might not show up clear as day for the new moon, because as you start a new moon cycle, it does take some time for it to appear. So do not be worried if you can't quite fill in the blanks. So they're really highlighting the little scratch marks right here. So don't be worried. It's okay if you can't fill in the blanks all the way completely. Don't worry about it. Just get your list of like things that you would like to get started. So for example, if I were to start a health routine, I'd be like, oh, I want to, I don't know, I eat 3 pounds of meat every day and like 2 pounds of fruit. And I also run like 10 miles in the morning, and I take naps from 1 to 4 in the afternoons. Like you don't need to write a story up, but you can write out like, oh, I will take naps. I will run 2 miles a day. I will do like, just, you don't have to be very specific, but you can be like kind of loose in the guidelines. And if you post it somewhere that you see it every day, you'll be able to like start picking up and start remembering like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that. So don't fret about the details too much. Just kind of get an outline out there. That's what the spirit guide is for that week. Your self-care cards. You've neglected yourself during this week. There might be moments where you kind of like neglect yourself and you kind of just put your face more so into your creative endeavors and more so into your work and less so into you. So you think that it's a cycle where if you put more of yourself into either your work or your creative endeavors, anywhere except you, that it feeds you. But it doesn't entirely feed you. It does a little bit, but it's not to the extent that if you were to sit down and really like enjoy being by yourself. I know being by yourself is a little bit scary sometimes, but there is no problem with being by yourself. Trust me, it's very fun. Super fun. I guarantee you. Let me see. Your best time for this week would be the mornings, in the early mornings before you get back into your day. Just take some time. This is my default recommendation. This is Spirit. This is my default recommendation. It's to just use a gratitude journal. Just be grateful of everything that you have, everything that you're going through, and everything that you will be getting. And that will help you a lot. And they're also showing, it's like the opposites attract kind of a thing. So there's sun rays, there's sunbeams right here, and there's also the beams from the curtains, or the lines from the curtains. So they're really highlighting that. So you'll want to keep the same energy that you have in the daytime as well as into the nighttime. It doesn't have to be the same intensity, but you just want to make sure that it's the same, like, I guess you can say like vibration or frequency. It doesn't need to be the same intensity. Obviously, sometimes during the daytime you'll have more energy or vice versa, but do keep that same frequency, because that will help you a lot in regards to whatever's going on over here in work. Okay, week 2. Oh, what is going on here? What is going on in the House of Commons? Okay, we have week 17 through the 23rd. Your tarot card is the World Reversed. So there could be a little bit of backfiring, misfiring. I believe wrong planet. Mercury does move forward on the 16th. I could be wrong. You could quote me on that. Don't quote me on that, excuse me. Do not quote me on that. But yes, there could be some backfiring. There could be some like tying up of loose ends, some finishing touches of certain things. They're showing me the little wands here, and it's kind of, they keep bouncing back between like crystal rods or like knitting needles. So there could be an opportunity, or not an opportunity, excuse me, there could be a project that's finally finishing up, and once it's finished, it's something that's like literally tangible and literally workable, and you can, if it's clothing, you could practically wear it. But you can be proud that it's something that it's your achievement, and you can literally wear it with you. You can wear it, bring it with you everywhere. Do send pictures if this is a physical object. I would like to see, and I'm very, very curious. And you will have people that are looking around like, oh my goodness, you did that. That's so great. This is awesome. This is amazing. Your self-care card is Page of Autumn. Does this one have it? No. Silly. You silly Billy. They're both covering their faces. So again, you might be encountering some working... how do I word this? Working when you think it's helping you, but it's not quite helping you. The good news is it's more of a lesser load, so you don't have to worry too much about like kind of not forcing yourself, but really making that move to focus on what you have to do for yourself. So this the 17th is not as intense. It's not as not crazy, but it's not work focused. It still has work focused on it. It still has other priorities focused, but it's more relaxed for you, enough for you to actually like sit down and take care of yourself. And you might have some other priorities kind of creep up on you, but don't let that they're trying to say endeavors or indebtedness. I don't know what the word they're trying to say, but you could have some other things creep up, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Take them as they come in, but you don't need to take everything in. You just take the ones that you know for sure that you can handle, and you know for sure will have like a quick, I think that the phrase is like a quick turnaround time or something like that. Lastly, you have the Tiger. There's something about this week that is very rapid fire for you. They're kind of saying like, I think it's, what phrase are you saying? It's either blue fire, rapid fire, or just like quick start. What's that? What are you? Scared the hell out of me. Jesus. One of the cats is meowing in his sleep and it scared me. You could be growling at somebody during this week as you try to take care of yourself and also other priorities. That could be what's going on. You might have a moment of a quote unquote moment of darkness where you kind of feel like you can't really do everything, but it won't last forever. You will have the same moment of darkness. Well, you will also have the moment of light where it's like it kind of shines on what you actually have to do. So do take charge, but don't worry about your moments of darkness, because they will pass. They won't be there forever. And lastly, to close off the week, close off the month, we have Temperance, the Crocodile, and Eight of Autumn. That's not the way. This is the way. Do you know the way? So we're closing the month off with Temperance. So this is finally like a learning opportunity for you. You'll have mastered something in regards to balance. So if you are in school, it could be balance between your personal life and your school life and your work life. It could be, if you're not in school, your work-life balance, your work, private home, self relationships, just things like that. You could finally find that balance that you've been trying to figure out. Or you could be having a light bulb moment, because they are highlighting that crown, and they're also highlighting the flowers on the left hand side. You could be getting your light bulb moment, and you could also actually be getting more opportunities coming in. There's always opportunities, but there's one you'll be getting 3 towards the end of the month, but there's one that's particularly more long term than the others, which is good. You may also see a doctor. It's not bad, it's just kind of like a checkup. You just need to get a checkup. Okay, for your self-care, you have Eight of Autumn. So we are closing the month off with finishing tasks, closing up shop, tying up loose knots. Again, your self-care this week would be the best week to get really get some grounding and meditation in, to make sure you don't lose your head and make sure you don't lose your hair, because they're showing me leaves falling off the plants and also hair falling out of a head. So don't lose your head and don't lose your hair. You'll be fine. And then we are closing off with Crocodile. So they're showing me the image of a crocodile with the eyes out of the water. So as you close off the week, it could just be a moment to like rest, just be lazy in the water and wait until your next meal comes by, or just conserve your energy and just observe what's going on in your environment. So these are the cards of the week. There will be weekly readings, but this is just your overview of the week. Weekly readings. The overview of your weekly readings. So those will be coming out. I am working on them right now at the time of recording of this video, so they will be coming out soon. So thank you so much for watching. I do have a discount code for you guys if you are interested in getting readings from me. It is, hi guys, it's Editing Heidi. The discount code is First Friday 23. So right here, this discount code gives you $5 off from any of the readings that I have. I don't know where am I looking? I don't know. But yes, you are able to get $5 off of any reading that I have offered. Feel free to use it till the end of the year. Again, it's First Friday 23. So once December 31st around like 11:30 p.m. hits, that's when the code will expire. So feel free to use it for the rest of the year. I know it's going to be like mid-September by now, but you have a couple months to use it. So I look forward to working with you, and thank you so much for watching. These are the 4 decks that I use.